Well, the flu season is not over yet. In fact, medical experts say the worst is yet to come. Joining us now with more on that, as well as details about the recent cases of rat lungworm, is Vernon Ansdell with the UH John A. Burns School of Medicine. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. A lot of people might not realize that we're still in the middle of flu season. What do you want them to know about preventing themselves from getting the flu?
Well, I think the most important thing is that if people haven't already had their flu vaccination, they should get it now.
And what other ways can you prevent yourself from getting the flu?
I think frequent hand washing. If you see somebody who's coughing and sneezing, keep about 2 or 3 feet away from them, just avoid them. Simple things like that. But flu vaccine is the most important thing.
What would you say to people who say, no, I'm not going to get my flu shot, it doesn't protect me from all the different strains? What would you say?
Well, it's a good question. It's not 100% effective for sure, but it will protect you against dying and also being sick enough that you need to be in the hospital. And keep in mind that even if you do get the flu, very likely it's going to be less severe because you got the shot.
What about traveling? Are people more at an increased risk to get the flu when they travel? Because, well, first of all, their immune system might be down, they're stressed out, they're busy, they're not getting sleep, and then they enter a plane where that air is being circulated.
Yeah, they're definitely at increased risk when they travel. And it's mainly because of the close proximity to other people sitting near you. The filter systems in the planes are actually pretty effective, but it's people within maybe half a dozen seats of where you're sitting. If they've got the flu, you're very likely to pick it up on that 8-hour flight that you may be stuck in the plane with them.
You see a lot of people get on board the plane and then put on those masks. Do they work?
Well, I think there's a lot of debate about that. Probably not particularly effective.
Okay. Any other ways you can kind of prevent yourself from getting sick when you're traveling?
I think hand washing really important. Using soap and water, that's probably the best way. And if that's not available, then certainly using hand sanitizers. And on the plane, it's critical. Be very careful what you touch on the plane. Be washing your hands all the time.
I want to talk about the rat lungworm disease because we heard about a bunch of cases, then it kind of stopped for a little bit, and now we heard of a couple recent cases. Is it safe to eat those leafy greens in Hawaii?
Yes, I think it is. Produce here is safe to eat. It is important that people wash green leafy vegetables and things like that very carefully. So, for example, a lettuce, you would have to pull it apart, and each individual leaf you will wash under running water. Both sides, inspect it very carefully.
And even though you buy maybe bags that say it's been pre-washed or washed 3 times, it's always good to go ahead and wash it yourself.
Absolutely,
okay.
Yes.
What if you grow your own vegetables, grow your own salad?
And that's okay, but you do have to be careful. You have to control rats and slugs and snails in your garden using the sort of standard methods, and then still inspect the vegetables, the salad vegetables, and wash them very carefully under running water.
All right, very important things. Thank you so much, Vernon Ansdell with the John A. Burns School of Medicine for joining us this morning.